Hello and welcome to day 7 of the Big Hatch. Thank you to everybody who has sent me pictures of their creative hens and cockerels. You can see some of the pictures behind me. Let's see what's happening inside the eggs today. You can see that the embryo has grown a little bit bigger, and today the wings are looking a little bit more obvious. Also, the chick inside their eggs today will be growing its egg tooth. That's the hard bit of its beak on the end of the beak that helps it to break out of the shell when it's time to hatch. I explained yesterday how today was going to be quite exciting. We're going to candle the eggs for the first time. This means shining a really strong light through them so that we can see if there's a chick developing inside. Please remember though that not all the eggs will be fertile, and that means there will not be chicks inside all of them. It would be really unusual for all 16 to have a chick in them. I think this is probably why a hen lays so many eggs, because they know that not all of them will form into chicks and hatch. So I'm going to take one of the cradles out of the incubator, and we're going to take that into a dark cupboard so that we can see better when the torch shines through it. I'll remove the cradle really carefully, and then we need to put the top back on so that the rest of the eggs stay warm. The eggs that I've taken out will be fine just to be out for a few minutes, because the hen would sometimes leave them to go and get her food. You can see inside this egg that there are little tiny veins inside, and there's a dark area on it as well, and we can see a light bit at the top. I would say that this one is probably fertile, so we're going to put a tick on this one. You can see something moving inside this one if you watch really carefully. This one also appears to have something inside, so again I think that this is a fertile egg. The light is shining straight through this egg, so this is one that I don't think is fertile. It's got a slightly darker area on it at the top here, but I think that's probably just where the yolk is inside and is darker. Again, you can see something moving inside this one. And you can see the little veins coming away from the embryo as well. I've marked each of the eggs that I think is fertile with a tick, and the one that I don't think is with a cross and a bit of a question mark. We'll leave them all in the incubator for now. We'll check again at day 14, and then we'll be able to see better whether the chicks are continuing to develop. If you have a look in the rack now, you'll see where I've put ticks and crosses and question marks on the eggs that we've checked today. Today's challenge is a maths challenge. I put 16 eggs in the incubator to begin with. If all 16 of these hatched, then that would be 16 out of 16. But if only half of those eggs hatched, how many would that be? And if 3/4 of the eggs hatch, or 1/4 of the eggs hatch, how much would that be? See if you can work it out. Later on, when the incubator is back up to temperature, I'll take out and candle the other eggs, and tomorrow I'll tell you how many of them I think are fertile and how many I think are not fertile. We'll have a look at that in tomorrow's episode. See you tomorrow. Bye.